Good morning, most amazing artist.
Good morning, Miss Love.
Today we are going to do a perspective drawing of an aquarium. This is a really fun piece of art. Where do things seem to get smaller? Towards the center, the middle, or the outer edge? Yes.
Middle. The middle.
Switch it out. The middle. Good job. All right, so we are going to fold the paper a little bit. You can fold it halfway if you want, or you can fold it less than that. In the center, we're going to put a little dot. This is for the path. You can even add like a little door if you want, like an exit door. There's the exit door. Now we're going to make an A shape. From this door, we're going to come down, down, down. And from this door, we're going to come down, down, down. And that kind of looks like an A, doesn't it? Make sure you're sitting where there's paper. There's one at pink table. Go to the pink table. Next step, or the drawer. Look at the drawer that's open. The next step is from this point that we made, we are going to come down straight here. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to add one more line. These are called vanishing lines because they go to the vanishing point right here. Try to make them centered. This one was a little bit wonky. No problem, right? We just do it over. This is where you could use the ruler if you wanted to. Get some help making a straight line. The second part, you really might want to have a ruler because these lines that go across have to be horizontal. There's a drawer open that has white paper in it. So you're going to make horizontal lines down. To make a horizontal line, this has to be lined up over here. You also can just eyeball it. The first horizontal line needs to be close, like here. So close. You can get one if you need it from the ruler drawer. And then the next one's a little bit further away. And the next one's a little bit more far away. And then this one is the biggest. Maybe it goes off of the page a little bit. All right, I'll show you again if you need to see it again. We're going to start with a little door in the middle. Big exit. You could put an exit sign here. Yeah. Close. Mona.
Lisa.
All right, you need some vanishing lines that go all the way from the door to the corner. These are support rods that hold up the aquarium on both sides. So from here to the corner, we're going to draw a line. If you want to use the ruler, that will help it to be really straight. And then this side to that corner. The first arch for this aquarium tunnel needs to be kind of small and close to the exit. It's just like a rainbow or a U shape that goes from one side to the other. I try to make it go from the exact same spot. So if you wanted to start it here, then you should end it over here. Sometimes it's helpful to go with the floor patterns for this, but you don't have to. The next arch is going to be medium size, but maybe more medium small. And maybe go from here to here. So kind of mark it on both sides. Come up and around and down. Then the next one might go from here to here. It's shorter distance from these two and a longer distance from the next one because this one's closer, so there's going to be more distance between the arch. And up, 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 up. The last one that we're going to do is the most difficult. It's the most difficult because some of it you can't see. And so it kind of like plays a little bit of a trick on you because you can't see it. But let's imagine that the path keeps coming out and you don't see this part of the floor, but you do see some of the beam. So it comes up and starts to come around. And then on the same side and the other side, it comes up and starts to come around, but it goes up. It's going to actually come up like this. See that? But that's out of the picture. These also would get thicker as they go further out. So this one is going to have a little bit of thickness to it, right? A little bit of thickness. This one's going to be thinner. And this one's going to be the most thin, so I'm just like going right alongside of it. When you color that in with Sharpie, that will be like thick, thinner, more thin, thinnest. Yeah. Another thing that happens is this part right here gets thicker, right? Because it's closer. So sometimes I just like start right here and just kind of come out and just make it a little bit thicker. That's hard to do, so if you want to skip that part, you can. But I stay on the line, and then I start to go away from the line and get thicker and thicker and thicker. If you can and want to try that, you could try that. Those are the supporting beams. All right, we're going to have time for Sharpie today. We might even have time for the watercolor, but let's make the ocean floor inside. So the ocean floor might have some sea kelp. This you're not going to do with Sharpie. This you can leave with colored pencil or pastel would be even better. So you have a sea kelp that's large. What size would the sea kelp be here? Medium. Maybe it has a little bump coming out there. And what size would it be right here? Small. Small. If you were doing some coral, let's put a coral here. Coral is all these little bubble lines. You can go every which way and just kind of have fun with it. Like a cactus kind of. You would have big. We'll do one over here. Windy, windy, windy. Windy, windy, windy. Big. Medium and small. You could just do sea kelp. If you're doing freshwater, you won't have coral. So if you're doing a freshwater with like bass and catfish, you might want to just do the grasses or the kelp type stuff. If you're doing a saltwater tank, you could do corals, your choice. All right, let's say you want to do a basic looking fish, like it could be a catfish or any kind of fish. It's going to be a rainbow shape, a smile shape, but if it's behind the bar, Mona, would you see the fish if it's behind the bar? No. That part's covered. The tail is always kind of a triangle shape like this, but you can make it go in different patterns. Like if I go in like that, one talking. If I go in like that, it makes it look more fishy or like a different kind of fish. You can add little fins to it. Maybe you want it to be more like an angelfish. You can add an eye. Fish often have like that double layer over their eye. They even have mouths. They have scales. You are welcome to use your imagination to make your fish, or try to make it more realistic. Mona, let's make a sea turtle. Sea turtle, rainbow shape. Then you're gonna come around to a point right here, like a rainbow here and a smile here, but they come to a point. We're gonna make a circular head. Yes?
I'm kind of behind right now.
It's okay, I'll replay the video. That's okay. Skip the fish, because if you skip the fish, you'll be right on task. That's okay, you don't have to put it where I'm putting it. Mona, to make his flippers, rainbow, rainbow, and they're kind of like a banana shape, so you're going to go back with another rainbow, rainbow, rainbow. 1 talking, 2. You can make your back ones with a rainbow and a smile that connected a point, just kind of like his shell did. A rainbow and a smile that connected a point. Give him some eyes if you have time. To make his pattern on his shell, you can do it different ways. This is just one way. I'm going to do these lines like that, maybe 5 of them. Then I want to add a or a V to all of them. So A, V, A, V, A, V, A, V. Or if you see it like a triangle, you could do a triangle. Next step would
Like
be,
this?
yeah. The next step, 1 talking, is to make these little quadrilateral shapes or pentagon shapes by making lines to the outer side of the shell.
How did you do that?
Some of them end up being 4-sided and some of them end up being 5-sided, like a pentagon.
Can you show me
Yeah.
how you did that?
So you're gonna go, so we can have a head. And you've got these lines. Now can you put a V, connect them with a V shape? If you're done with the turtle and you want to do your own idea or you want to skip the turtle, you can do whatever you would like. I'll show you how to do an octopus next, and then if you have requests, we can take requests. So an octopus, Mona, if I was going to do it here, would I make it small or big? Small. So maybe we'll do 2, a big one and a small one. If it's here, it's going to be big, an upside down U. Now I'm going to make a leg come this way, so I'm going to do a windy line. Make it have a rounded point or a sharp point, your choice. And follow that curve back. That's 1 leg. All right, let's make another leg come this way, maybe come down over to here. Windy, 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 point, come back. We're gonna do one that's not connected. Windy, 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 point, come back. What if I want one to kind of like come under this one and over here? Windy, 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 up. Pretend it's back here behind this. Windy, 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 stop. And then go back, stop. Go back, stop. Who knows? How many legs does an octopus have?
8.
8. Thank you for raising your hand. Maybe one's going to go up this way, like he's waving hello. Come back. That's 5. Maybe 6 comes off. 6. And 7 goes off the page. Where could we have the 8th leg? Let's say it's on the other side and we don't see where it's coming from, but it's going to go up like this. And then back. That would make an 8th. Mona.
Lisa.
you want to do a smaller octopus, you could make a smaller one here. Or you can make a smaller sea turtle. Or you can make a smaller fish, like maybe right here. Have a really smaller fish. Like the same one as this one, but it's farther away, so it's smaller.
Where's the eyes?
Give them some eyes if you want. I don't know. Do they have eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really know what.
All right, raise your hand if you have a request for the drawing. I think we have time for maybe one request. But we'll have to leave a little bit of time for the Sharpie.
A shark.
A shark. Where do you guys want to put the shark? Do you want it to be big
Yeah.
or small?
Bigger, right? Big.
Okay. Mona,
Lisa.
if you are kind of like done with the drawing part and you would like to move on to tracing Sharpie, what part do you think you traced with the Sharpie? You'll trace this part, these parts with Sharpie, and then we're going to do the floor. We're going to trace the floor with Sharpie. 1 talking, 2 talking. But we're not going to color it in yet because when you color it in, we're going to make a pattern. And you don't have to keep the same colors, but you might want to at least have the pattern going in the right direction. Okay, I'm going to put a shark right here up at the top. Sound good? Let's start with a rainbow shape for the shark and a smile shape for the shark. He's kind of big because he's close. Sharks have fins, so I'm going to make this wave type shape or rainbow on its side shape. 1 talking. And then I'm going to go back down. Now I can erase this part because he's like all one piece, so I'm going to erase that. Then I'm going to make his fin come down like this. Kind of like a V, but see how it has a side that is a smile shape? Then erase that part because this fin is in front. He has one on the other side that might be swimming forward. 1 talking. 2. Give him a little smile, an eye, some gills. Maybe he doesn't have that around it. The back is going to be a rainbow. And this side kind of like a smile. Then we're going to come back along that shape and back along that shape and then connect it here. He also has little fins back here if you want to add those. Mona, next step is to trace with the Sharpies. So some of these are more thick and some of them are thin. So if you have spots like this exit sign where you would like to have a thinner Sharpie, you could pick the fine point ones. Oh, that's not too fine actually. I'll pass them out. There's another box too. Here you go. And we're going to trace all of the structural elements. We're going to do that more next week too. Mona, we'll add more animals next week before we start to do the watercolor.
You want a snake one?
Sharpie starts to run out of ink, we can throw them away and get more out. Don't worry if you're running out of ink. Just throw it away. You are also going to be coloring in the metal structure. So, yeah, in the trash right there. Take your time and try to stay in the lines, okay? Because you can't redo this once it's done. If you'd rather color it in with crayon, you could color this in with crayon or just use Sharpie. Mona.
Lisa.
However, do not color this in with washable marker. Anybody want to take a guess why? Because you are going to use watercolor and it will make it bleed. Is that one dead? Wyatt? You can throw it away. Next step is the pattern on the floor. Wine talking. Mona.
Lisa.
Okay, good listening so that you can get this part. Blue table was first to be quiet. Who at blue table would like to add a happy Picasso? I can do it. That's you anyways. Color, skip. Color, skip. That means the next row you do the opposite. You color this one, skip, color, then go back to the first pattern. So this one would be colored. And if you would rather do this in a different color, you can. You could use crayon for this or colored pencil. Color, skip, color. And last row, which one would this be? Color or skip? Skip. So then color. When we color these, you're gonna have a choice. You're gonna get to color the animals and sea life and ocean living things with colored pencil, 1 talking, 2, or you can do it with colored pencil, or you could color it all in with watercolor. Like you could do the fish and the water with watercolor. No matter what, you're gonna do the watercolor in the background for the water with the blues. But one option is to outline all of the sea creatures with black. That just makes it stand out. It gives it like one extra nice little element of art. Remember, if I'm going too fast for you, you are going to be able to re-watch the video. So it's taking the video and you can re-watch any part that you felt like you missed. Also, when you're tracing it, 1 talking, 2, no talking. When you're tracing it, let's say that I didn't like how this one was looking and I wanted this one to go more like bending down. Watch how I can change the shape of it. So think about like if you would like to change the shape of something or make it go more behind something else. That is a good time to do that while you're tracing. Sometimes you realize, oh, I wish I had done maybe a double one here, kind of like a cactus, or you wish you had done a different kind of coral here. But don't forget, these ones here still have to be small, medium, and what? Large. So if you ended up making that one too big, what could you do with this one? Yeah, you could make it a little bit more large as you're doing your tracing. Same thing with the turtle. Like I might want to change 1 talking. I might want to make his flippers bigger this time around. Or his head smaller, or these patterns bigger. Anything that you want to be bigger or smaller, you can make bigger or smaller. Your shark too. So take a minute just to trace the things if this is something you want to do. This is an optional part. 1 more left. Did anybody, raise your hand, did anybody add another octopus, a smaller one? You did? How many did you add?
I added one little one to the top.
Oh, I bet that's so cute.
It's a baby.
Oh yeah, I love it. Oh, somebody wanted to make a jellyfish. The jellyfish are really easy to add. You can make that U shape and then some squiggle lines down. You could even do it with a Sharpie and make a small one over here with some squiggles. They can barely, like, you can just like barely show them because they're so transparent. Sometimes you can't really see them. Yes. Yeah, you can make a squid. You can make anything you want. It's your choice. Like, I know some of you wanted it to be more freshwater, and that's a good choice if you want to make a freshwater tank. That will be really fun to do. It's just how will you have fun with it and make it look like a perspective drawing, a 3D perspective drawing. Some of you might have had the Sharpies that were dull. If that's the case, you can retrace lines with the better Sharpies. And you can keep adding to it. We will do the watercolor next time you come.